A-Systems is pleased to present this video introducing the new features present in version 16.0 of our popular JobView accounting software. Ideas for new system features come from loyal users just like you. A good number of these ideas come from our semi-annual user conferences, where serious-minded JobView users gather to share ideas and experiences they've had using JobView. Thank you for your input and the wonderful suggestions you've submitted, making you a valuable partner in our development strategy. I'm going to show you some of these new features and explain their benefits. Keep in mind that there are more new features in version 16.0 than we can show you in this quick video. We've chosen some that are readily apparent and easy to describe using this visual medium. First, let's look at a few general changes. The first thing you may notice is the default font style and size throughout the program has changed. The new windows are a little larger and more easily readable than before. You will probably also notice that all the on-screen list boxes have been provided with a green bar shading effect, making the data in the list box more easily readable as well. When you are looking at a report preview and you want to export the contents of the report to a spreadsheet, this new dialog box pops up. You can specify whether you want your report data to fill the spreadsheet starting at the first cell or at some other location. Also, you have the ability to choose a template spreadsheet. This means a copy of this template spreadsheet will be opened and your report data will fill in the spreadsheet starting at your preferred cell. Then the spreadsheet will be saved using the file name indicated here. At a recent user conference, we were discussing the printing of vendor and customer labels. One of our attendees suggested that we give the option of printing an entire page of labels for the same vendor. You'll see that now when you are about to print a label, you can select to print the vendor information on multiple labels. You can even select them all to get a full page of identical labels. Also, at a user conference, one of our users asked if it would be possible to have the accounting overview or balance back overview ask up front what fiscal period is desired. This feature has been added, allowing you to go directly to the fiscal period you want without waiting for the system to calculate figures for the default fiscal period first. Let's look at a couple of job costing changes. First, in Job Setup, we have added a nice feature to the Billing Phases Setup tab. Now you have the ability to import billing phases from an outside source. This means that if someone sends you a schedule of values as a spreadsheet, you can save the spreadsheet as a text file and import it into the job, saving valuable entry time. Also, we have added some convenience features for project managers and superintendents. When a project manager selects the Job Setup menu option, the program can now filter the list of jobs to include just the jobs that that project manager is assigned to. Of course, this feature can be turned on or off by the system administrator. In Accounts Payable, a new convenience feature has been added to the check printing window. In the past, if one or more invoices had been selected for payment by hand check or credit card, they would not show up in detail on the check printing window. Instead, you had to click a button to view those invoices. Now they get their own list box at the bottom of the window. Also on this window, you may notice that we've increased the scope of the laser print height setting. You can now nudge the printing of the check on the check form even higher or even lower than before. Now let's look at a couple of changes in vendor entry. First, in answer to a user request, the system will now automatically set the Print Lien Waivers box to true anytime a vendor is designated as a subcontractor. Also, when a brand new vendor is added to the vendor file, the system will automatically default to Print a 1099 miscellaneous form. Now let's look at accounts receivable. When you enter a miscellaneous receipt and indicate that the money came from an existing customer, the program has always looked to see if that customer has any open invoices and advised you to consider entering this as an invoice receipt if any open invoices are found. The new feature is that the program actually shows you a list of those open invoices in the warning window. Another new feature has to do with invoices inheriting settings from the job setup file. If a salesman name has been entered in this field in job setup, that salesman name will be placed in the sales rep field in invoice entry on billings for this job. Well, that's our new feature summary for this update. Of course, we didn't show all the new features, not by a long shot. To read up on the rest of them, consult your update documentation, or go to the Help menu and select New Features by revision level. Now it's time to look forward to version 16.1, scheduled for release in June of 2016.